In football, there are many romantic stories regarding footballers who spend their entire senior careers at one club. Players such as Francesco Totti, Paolo Maldini and Leo Messi immediately spring to mind. However, history holds stories of painful football betrayals. And that's exactly the topic of today's episode. So, let's discuss the biggest betrayals in football history. To begin, let's start back in 2013 with Borussia Dortmund. The German team seemed to eliminate one opponent after another in the Champions League, with fans all across Europe admiring the work of Jurgen Klopp in creating a juggernaut. Unfortunately, their title rivals in Bayern Munich had gone under Dortmund's nose and secured the signature of one of their key players in Mario Götze, with the midfielder's contract due to expire in the summer, leaving him free to negotiate a contract for the coming seasons with whoever he liked. Borussia and Bayern do not like each other, to put it mildly, so that's why Dortmund fans were furious with their academy product for betraying them like this. During Mario's return to Dortmund as a Bayern player, the fans hung up a banner that said Götze, get the fuck out. As it later turned out, the German would end up returning to his boyhood club just a few short years later. Another player who would betray his team would be Carlos Tevez, who was once a key player for Manchester United. Unfortunately, this didn't last long. So, the Argentinian decided to look for a new challenge, opting to change Old Trafford for the Etihad, which was met with huge anger by United fans. Tevez himself commented on the situation by saying this: "I don't think United fans should see me as a traitor. I couldn't stand my situation at United anymore. My first year was good in all senses. I played in the games and I felt respected by the coach. But in my second year, some strange things happened that I still do not understand." Next up, we go back to Germany for a moment. In today's world, it's impossible to imagine Bayern Munich without Manuel Neuer. But the German goalkeeper is actually a homegrown player of Schalke. So that's why his decision to move to the Allianz Arena caused real anger and frustration among Schalke fans. Currently, Neuer is still public enemy number one anytime he returns home to play his former club. However, the footballer believes that he shouldn't be perceived as a traitor, saying this: "I know there are some that have now chosen to label me as a Judas. This club is a piece of home for me, and will remain so forever." Finally, we save the biggest and baddest betrayal of them all. For this one, we have to go all the way back to the turn of the millennium, in July of 2000. It was back then that Real Madrid paid a huge €62 million to trigger the release clause of then Barcelona winger Luis Figo. As you may have guessed, Barca fans weren't pleased with this, to put it mildly. Consequently, every time Figo arrived at the Camp Nou as a Los Blancos player, he had to deal with intense hostility. Years later, Figo referred to the Camp Nou atmosphere by saying this: "I must be one of the very few sportsmen who have had to perform with 120,000 people against me. All of them focused on me, not just the team." Before Figo had moved from Barcelona, Real Madrid themselves were also betrayed by one of their players. This time, Luis Enrique back in 1996. With the Spaniard deciding to switch the capital for Catalonia. The feelings from Los Blancos fans instantly turned from love to hate, with Enrique saying this in one of his interviews: "I see myself on stickers and on television and I feel weird in white. I think the blue and purple of Barcelona suits me much better." Well, that concludes today's video, and remember, we're inviting all football fans to join the free browser game FootballTeamGame.com. Simply follow the link in the description. Apart from that, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.